So let's talk about a budget tip for real estate agents that'll put a lot more money into your bank account. Welcome to today's morning meeting. I'm Greg Luther, the one guy that meets with you every single week to help you in growing your real estate business. I really think you're going to love today's tip. We're going to talk about how to have a lot more money in your bank account. You know how you have a lot more money in your bank account? Stop cooking at home, start going out on a consistent basis. But here's the thing. I don't want you to actually physically go to the restaurant. I want you to get takeout or have it delivered Uber Eats. I want you to do that every single day. And if you do so, you can create 6 figures for yourself and additional money in your bank account. It's actually cheaper. It's more cost effective for you to order food every single day. Well, how is that possible? Recent stats show that if you're cooking at home, by the time you do your food prep, you cook everything, you're doing all of your dishes and cleaning up and that type of thing, it costs you about 13 hours per week. So if you are eating at home and you think you're saving money, right? You're on a budget, you're saving money, you're actually investing 13 hours per week in order to save that $10, $30 a day, whatever that is that you would be saving. In reality, if you order takeout, if you order Uber Eats, whatever that case is, the only difference that you have, number one, you have 13 extra hours that you can work on your real estate business. Now, it doesn't do you any good unless you have a real system. We'll talk about that in just a second here. But you have an additional 13 hours that you can work on your real estate business where you make tremendous amounts of money if you're doing the right thing. Now, the key with this, the only difference you need to make in money is the difference between what it would cost you to eat at home and what it costs you to get takeout. So think about that for a minute. Maybe you could make a meal for $25 at home, but it's going to cost you $35 to get it through Uber Eats or to go grab some takeout real quick or something like that. Eliminating all of the need for dishes, eliminating all the need for prepping everything and doing all your cooking and that type of thing. $10 a day, and you get an extra 13 hours to work on your business. See, here's the key factor to those that are successful. They realize that sometimes spending a little extra money makes them a lot more money. What you're doing is you're literally buying 13 hours a week. Nearly 25 to 30% of a work week is coming back to you because you're having someone else cook for you. Now, we often call this the $200 solution. So there's certain things throughout the week that you could have other people do for you. You should never mow your own grass. You should never clean your own house. You should never cook your own food. All of those things can be replaced by someone that'll do it for a much, much lower fee, which gives you the time that you need to build a successful real estate business. Now, again, it doesn't do you any good to have an extra 13 hours a week if you're already doing a shitty job on the 40 or 50 hours that you're working. If you don't have a real system that's actually generating revenue, meaning you're running out of time and you just don't have time to make more money, well, if that's not the case for you, you've got to fix your system. You need a better lead generation source, a better lead conversion approach. You've got to get in some automated marketing and the things that are actually creating revenue for real estate agents these days. As you roll through 2024, you really want to think about, would I make more money if I put another 13 hours in? Am I making good money with the 30, 40, 50 hours that I'm working right now? As you start to get good at what you're doing and you're being very prolific and getting lots of content out to the marketplace, you've got more buyers and sellers coming into you on a consistent basis. You can work those, you can do a better job with those if you have more time. So you've heard me say a million times before, you don't have a problem with expenses, you have a problem with income. It doesn't cost you money to get Uber Eats. It doesn't cost you money to order takeout. That is actually buying you time. Because if you don't want to earn the money that a short order cook makes at a restaurant, you know how much a short order cook makes at the restaurant. If you work at, Outback Steakhouse, if you work at the Waffle House, if you work at Texas Roadhouse, any of those regular places that you might order food, do you want to earn what that person earns? Or would you rather pay that little bit of extra money so they can prep everything for you so you can focus on generating real revenue for yourself, getting wealthy, creating that rich environment for yourself because you've got more time to work on your business? This is another example of a $200 solution that for $200 a week, You can have someone else, that difference of what you would pay for your own groceries. And by the way, that 13 hours includes you going to the grocery at least once a week. Not needed. And by the way, someone else will bring you your damn groceries. Pay that little extra premium because you make a ridiculous amount of money per hour when you're nose to the grindstone doing what you're supposed to do, as long as you have a solid marketing campaign. As long as your business model has you trading that 30 hours you put in, 50 hours you put in for an extra closing, an extra two closings, $15,000, $30,000, $45,000. I think if you're closing plenty of business, you don't give a damn how much the tip is for Uber Eats. It doesn't matter. So oftentimes we see people trying to save money, and the worst thing you can do is try and save money by trading your time for that little bit of money that you're going to save. Oh, I can save $30 if I cook my own food. What the hell are you going to do with $30? That won't pay a portion of your electric bill for the week, let alone the month. It will do absolutely nothing for you. We need to go make money. So you need to delegate every single thing that you can and have people that charge a lesser fee in order to do that, so you can focus on what really matters to you, making the revenue that you need to make. Now, again, take a look at your system. See, does it make sense right now? Do we need to spend our time working in the business to have that extra 13 hours working in the business, or do we need to work on the business, meaning we're creating better systems, we're looking at our automated lead flow, we're finding out, are they getting the email sequences, the text sequences that they need to actually convert these buyers and sellers to become clients for you. So inside our inner circle coaching, that's a lot of what we're teaching is how do you have some of that automation working so that when you're working with buyers and sellers, people that are ready right now, you're actually turning that into dollars for yourself. What you're not doing is sitting around your computer all day trying to figure out how to make money, watching the next thing, learning the next thing, trying to figure out, no, you have to learn that stuff and then go out and implement it, actually go out and make the money. But I'm telling you now, if you think your problem is expenses, you're never, ever going to get where you need to be in life. If you think the monthly bills are stressful for you, you're never going to get where you need to be. If you're up at night and all you're thinking about is your bills, I got a question for you. Why wouldn't you be up at night and all you think about is how the hell am I going to make more money? What can I implement tomorrow to make more money? Well, one of the big things you can do, stop cleaning your own house, stop mowing your own grass, stop shoveling your own snow, stop washing your own car, and stop cooking your own food. You can pay a little bit of a premium for someone else to do that for you, because keep in mind the difference with real estate agents compared to a lot of people in this world, we are not on a salary. We are not on a fixed income. A salary is literally called a fixed income. Most people on a fixed income are looking for a side hustle or a separate business or a secondary job, a part-time job or something. We're not on a fixed income, so we don't have to budget what it is that we make every single year. What we can do is deploy the dollars that we have to give us the time we need so we can increase our salary from, or our income, we don't have a salary, but our commissions from $100,000 to $200,000 or $200,000 to $400,000. That's where we need to be. And a lot of times that's going to come down to delegating the things that need covered. For a lot of the younger realtors that we have that still have children, teenage children, that type of thing, one of the best things they can do is get their children an unlimited Uber card. They can Uber them everywhere. They can Uber them to choir practice. They can Uber them to football practice. They can do all of that stuff. Why? Because it's better to delegate that to someone else, to literally be a taxi cab driver. It's a $19 solution, so you can stay focused on what you're doing and trying to build wealth and trying to build that legacy. Now, you know what poor people are going to say? Oh, you should be spending time with your children. You could be sitting in the car bitching about traffic all the way to the football thing and complaining that you should be at home making money for people. Or you could actually just do that, right? You're not spending time with them by sitting in the car to take them to football. That's not even remotely what's on their mind at that time. So your goal is to build your legacy, to cultivate your time, turn it into money, so you can provide for your loved ones. You can provide a better quality lifestyle. You can provide that legacy that you're looking for. So all of this comes down to what we've often referred to as a $200 solution There's an awful lot of stuff every single week that you can delegate to do more of what you are good at, what you're passionate about, so you can grow your real estate business accordingly. Too often I hear from agents that aren't making much money and consistently complain about how busy you are. How are you busy? What in the hell are you doing? You're really busy, but you're not making money? Maybe we need to look at what happens every single day. Maybe it's like walking the dog every single day. If you're spending 30 to 15 minutes doing that, I'm sure you know there's dog walking companies right there in your city that probably somebody that lives in your neighborhood that you can contract that will do that for you. Guess what? You can get focused on your business again. So what happens is once you put in that time that you need, once you put in that effort that you need and you get your business where it needs to be, that's when you have the ability to give the time you need for family, for pets, for free time, for relaxing, whatever. But I can't tell you how many people would say, around the holiday time, oh, I'm just so happy I get to unwind. Why in the hell would you have any interest in unwinding? Why would you have any interest in relaxing? Do you know what your finances look like right now? You need to find a way to wind yourself tighter. You need to find a way to get yourself more stressed so that you can actually change what needs to be changed. The last thing you need to do is quit thinking about your problems. Don't you dare go out for a couple of drinks. That's going to relieve too much pressure for you. You need more pressure because that is what builds diamonds. That's how you're going to fix your current situation. It's a mental game. Everything that we do is a mental game, and you have to think accurately, not emotionally, not even financially. You have to think accurately on how do I get more of my time so I can do what I'm good at, and then once I win, then I'm going to have plenty of time to spend with absolutely anybody I want. Then I'll have my own free time. I'll have my own family time. I'll have my own relaxing time. But don't you dare take your time to relax or to unwind or to forget about everything if it's a disaster right now. It's your responsibility to fix that as quickly as you can. You know when you can quit worrying about it? When you make it go away. Because otherwise you're going to fast forward 5 years from now and be in the exact same position. So think accurately when it comes to this. And I'm telling you right now, as crazy as it sounds, if you order takeout every single day, you'll have more money. If you spend more money on food, if you have other people prepare food for you, you're actually going to have a lot more money. You know why? You're not on a fixed salary. You have unlimited income. There's a glass ceiling that you're fighting with right now. If we can break through that glass ceiling, the ceiling moves up. You can get to 6 figures. You can get to 7 figures if you have other people handle those things for you. So I want you to think about that. Go through some of the recent morning meetings here. If you click on videos, you can go through some of these morning meetings. And by the way, you should be following this channel here and ring the bell, because if you don't do it right now, you may never see me again. So it's important for you to follow this page, ring the bell, turn on notifications, and down in the video description, you'll see some videos that'll help you to grow your real estate business right now. You can actually grow your business by attracting more clients right now. That's a free video if you check out the video description below. Hopefully this has been of service to you. We've got some really cool topics coming up over the next few weeks here. Make sure you're following, and we'll talk to you soon. I'm Greg Luther, and bye-bye for now.